So welcome everybody on this lovely Saturday afternoon, the 8th of October already. So let's start this meeting. Who am I? I am Kaat Jacobs, Communication Manager of Skyworld Community Platform. I'm told the members who are coming in the Zoom room that it is already almost 6 years that I'm working for this platform, and I'm very, very grateful that I have this opportunity and also share it with you. So when did it start? 2017, January 2017. And yeah, I was amazed by the technology. I was amazed by the platform. I was amazed that this is a global project. It's global and it takes care of a necessity that is in big trouble. Yeah, and I will tell you all about it. So yes, in 2017, I told the world around me, please, join me, because now we can make a difference. And a lot of people around me did. Yeah, so my team grew very fast. There's a team structure on the crowdfunding platform. We became a big group. And so the board members asked me, Kaat, are you interested to follow a business coaching course? And I said yes, because I like to come out my comfort zone. That's the only way to grow. That's the only way to change your life and to change something in the world. So I did. I am a life coach and a health coach. So business coaching was not my niche, but I was amazed by this course. Our coach was Yuri Galata, and he was a tough one, but he did really good. We were with 130 people, and we were called the leaders team. And these 130 people were from all over the world. Yeah, you can see here a picture from all over the world. There were 5 interpreters in the room. Yeah. So it was amazing. And every month we came together in a different country for 1 year. For 1 year, we did this. And after that year, we selected 3 leaders of the leaders team, and I was one of the ones who was selected. And so the board members asked me if I was interested to become the communication manager, and here I am. So who are the board members? These are the board members: Evgeny Kudryshov, Irina Volkova, Franciszek Solar, and Alexei Shokodiev. These people are working hard. They believe in this technology. They started when there was nothing, scratch, just an idea. And they made it this far. And it's a wonderful group of people. So what is Skyworld Community? Actually, it is an online crowdfunding platform. And we collect the funds for Unitsky String Technology. That is an amazing technology, but I will tell you all about it. Yeah. But first, about our platform. Skyworld Community is a crowdfunding platform, and we give opportunity for people through our platform, to become a co-owner of this technology, or to become a partner. And that means an active person who brings in some more co-owners for this technology, and to help us gather the funds for this technology. Or you can also become both a co-owner and a partner, like me. Yeah, I'm a big co-owner and I'm a partner, very active partner. Why? Because do you want to make a difference in the world? Well, this is a chance. This is a chance. And let me tell you, oh yeah, this is something important. We are rebranding. This is our old logo, and it's worn out. Yeah, and we needed something new. So we needed some new dresses. Yeah, and this is one of the new logos. This is the new logo, and it is colorful, and I like it very much. You see it also when I stop my video recording. You see it also. I use it in my Zoom room. I love it. I love it, and it's very happy. It's colorful, very happy, and open. So why are we putting so much time and effort for this technology? Let me tell you. The Unitsky technology, that is the name, that's the official name now, Unitsky technology, is an innovative transportation. So that means it's not in the world yet. Yeah, so it's completely new. Yeah. And it is built above the ground. And yes, immediately you think, and I did the same, no traffic jams, right? No traffic jams, correct? Yes, so it's above the ground. It is very, very environment friendly. Yeah, I was looking for the word, but it's not polluting, so it's environment friendly. There's space engineering in there. Space engineering. The CEO is a space engineer. So can you imagine? We're 20 years ahead of all the technology existing at this moment. And we can build anywhere. And I will go into details about that too. So first of all, we know that nature gives us, obstacles, the current transportation systems. We saw that in Florida again. Oh my God, the devastation there. I pray for the people of Florida. And then we made a big mess. And I can only imagine one word for the traffic in the world, and that is stuck. It is stuck everywhere. And Unitsky gives a hassle-free and a clean, fast, and cheap solution. And we are not only stuck for transportation of humans, of cargo, but also container. Oh my God, cargo is a big mess, yeah, everywhere in the world. And we see it now again and again on television, correct? And yes, Unitsky has this solution, this amazing solution. And I know that there are no effective solutions at this moment except Unitsky. And how do I know that? Because I was in 4 meetings in the port of Antwerp in Belgium. You can see me here holding my head in my hand, shocked by all the problems they have. Such a big harbor. I mean, Antwerp is one of the biggest harbors in the world. And it is so troubled for many years, actually already 12 years. They are looking for a solution, and they didn't find any solution yet. Yes, until they met us. And we didn't have a container transportation then, yeah, because that is already 5 years ago. Yeah. And I will end this story very soon. I will tell you the end of the story very soon. So we went there and they asked us, can you go back to your CEO and ask a solution for our container transportation? So let me finish that story very soon. And yes, we did. So what does Unitsky offer? We have a container, you see it now, we have a container transportation, yes, but we started with this one, the Unibike and the Unibus. Yeah, our CEO had that in mind, the Unibike, Unibus. Yeah, people transportation, passenger transportation, that's it. But the world had a much bigger demand. So now we have in total 17 vehicles already, 17. And we have all sort of vehicles now for very hot climates, very humid climates, or sandy. Yeah, remember, sand can be very lethal for technology. Then very cold temperatures. Yeah. Then a very fast one between 500 and 600 kilometers an hour. Loose cargo to fill up, load and unload containers or boats. And then, of course, the container transportation. And then this one is a very light one. It can be built anywhere. And I give you also the details later on. It can be built anywhere. You can think, how can it be? Well, I will explain it to you. So we started with Unibike, Unibus, and here they are. They're not only designed, they're certified and hanging on the trucks, tested and everything. Yeah. And the safety is very high. They go very fast, 150 kilometers an hour. and their design is very nice, I think. And then we have the Unicard. This is the specifically for high temperature. And here you go on the tracks. This is a real picture. And then the Unitruck. This is very, very special. This, I saw it myself. This is a vehicle that can load and unload in 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I saw that. I saw it in action. Amazing. I mean, the engineering technology in there is just mind-blowing, mind-blowing. And then you have the Unitransfer loading and unloading. Don't forget, it's all ecological, yeah? No pollution. And then I told you the story about we can build anywhere. Well, here we are. Do you see this picture? I took this picture myself. You see in the back, the people standing there also taking pictures. So this vehicle is quite big, you know? And this is not a helicopter. It looks like it, but it's not. It's a drone. It's designed by our CEO, and this vehicle can lift 1 ton. So it's remote controlled. There's no pilot in there, and it can lift 1 ton. It can lift this anchor. So this anchor can be placed anywhere. And then the only thing we have to do is connect the strings. And there you go. This is how we can build anywhere. And then this is the Uniflash. Oh, I love it. We also call it a high-speed Unibus. Here I'm sitting in it. And yes, it is an amazing vehicle. It's like in a private jet. And it goes between 500 and 600 kilometers an hour. And then the Unicorn. I told you, we were visiting the harbor. We went back 4 times. Well, we started with going to the Minister of Transportation. He said, you have to go to the harbor because they have some really transportation problems. Within 3 days, we were in the harbor having an appointment, sitting down, they telling us all the problems, the challenges they have. And so they asked us, please go back to your CEO and ask if you guys have a solution for container transportation, because we had none. Yeah. So one of our engineers flew back to our CEO and he said, no, we don't have time for that. We don't have the money for that. And we are focusing on the high speed at that moment. So no, container is not an option. And then the pandemic happened and we had time and we collected the money and here you go. It's on the tracks and this is only the light one. Yeah, and the heavy one is going to be finished the end of this year. So this can go for $1, transport 100 ton the kilometer. Yeah, 100 ton the kilometer for $1. Can you imagine what an impact that will have on our food and our goods that we buy? That will be an amazing impact. And don't forget, it's all ecological transport and it goes pretty fast. And then we have the U-Light. The U-Light was a request of the Dalai Lama. He has a monastery that is in India that is quite, in an area of quite remote area. And there is 1.5 million pilgrims every year coming to visit him. And so the road to up there is dangerous. It's not so a good road. And he asked our CEO if he had a solution. And that's when the U-Light appeared. Yeah. So, and also the Dalai Lama also blessed our technology and that it will come on the market very soon, and we are succeeding in it. So now, if you want to become a co-owner, or if you are a co-owner, I give you a few slides, only 4 slides, yeah, but stay with me. 4 slides that explains the basics. because you need to know the basics. If you are a co-owner, it is important that you know at least the basics about the technology, technology where you are a co-owner of. Yeah, so let us start. And it's very simple, but it was a work of a lifespan of one man. Yeah, so this is a metal rail. Yeah, metal rail, nothing special. Then this metal rail is filled up with flexible concrete. Flexible concrete, that means this rail will not break, right? Tsunamis, hurricanes, earthquakes, it will not break. It will bend like a bamboo stick, but not break. Then, oh, by the way, that's a patent of a CEO, this flexible concrete. Then, you see all these white dots? These dots are metal strings wrapped around each other. Like we do with rope. If we want to make rope stronger, here you go. This is how our CEO did this with these metal strings. So this rail can bear very heavy load, a lot of people or a lot of cargo at the same time. Yeah. And that's where the name string rail come from. Yeah, because there's strings in there. Yeah. Okay, you got it? You with me? Okay. Then on top of the rail, there is this metal coating. And this is also on the wheel. Why is there a metal coating on top of the metal rail? Well, this is special combination of metal. Our CEO was looking for it for many, many, many years. And this is also a patent of him. And when the wheel is driving over this rail, what happens? There's almost no friction. And when there's almost no friction, that means no sound. That is very important, you know, especially in cities. But also less use of fuel or energy or electricity. Yeah, also very, very important. So low consumption. Then the ride is 5 times smoother and 3 times the rail is 3 times stronger. And I can approve that to you because I was in these vehicles many times. I drove in them and in the test parks, and you had to look outside to see if you were moving, if you were driving. You could not hear it. Yeah, remember the no friction, but you could not also feel it. I was standing on, you know, on my 2 feet, filming, so no hands. I didn't need to hold my body, you know, against something. And then there was no movement inside, but we were moving. It was amazing. And everybody was amazed. So how can that be? Well, the anchors, you see the A and the B, these are the normal anchors, are double anchored. They are double anchored. So the rail is 5 times smoother and 3 times stronger. And we can build over anything. We can build over water, mountains, and over valleys. Yeah. And then we have now 7 sort of rails, but these are the basic ones. You have the flexible, the rigid, and the semi-rigid. The flexible one is for very remote area. You can see between 2 anchors there can be 5 kilometers, 5 kilometers in between. Yeah. Then you have the rigid one. This one is for very heavy load. A lot of people at the same time or cargo, and you see it's a double rail. Yeah, a double rail. So this is for between big cities or between a city and a station or between a city and an airport or a port, whatever. Yeah, you can imagine. And then this one, the semi-rigid one, you can compare with a train or a tram or a metro. Yeah, but then in the air. And the views are amazing. You see your city from a different angle. And then I told you about the wheel. Here you can see the wheel next to the engine, and the engine is the heart of our technology. The engine is completely new. also a patent of a CEO, and it can run on any environment-friendly fuel. Yeah, this is wow. Then that was all about the transportation. So what are the advantages? And that is the first thing, of course, when you go to government or when the private companies are interested to buy the technology, what are the advantages? First of all, the aerodynamics. The aerodynamics are expressed in CX. The CX of a normal car is 0.4, 0.4, yeah? Why? Because the car is driving on the roads, the air gets trapped underneath the car, and what happens, it swirls at the back and it pulls the vehicle backwards. It pulls the vehicle backwards. So the vehicle needs extra fuel to go forward. You see, in a Formula One car, you have the same challenge. In Formula One car, the CX is already much better, 0.2. But they have the same challenge, yeah? So the swirling is pulling the car backwards, so the car needs extra fuel to go forward, right? Okay. U-Sky doesn't have that problem. Why? We're in the air. So the air doesn't get trapped. And you see the design is very, very special. Everybody noticed that from the beginning, of course. And here you go, the CX is 0.06. What does that mean? If this vehicle passes you, there will be no sound, you will not feel it, and the leaves on the trees will not move. So bye-bye pollution, yeah? Bye-bye, especially in the cities. And then, of course, because of the friction, no friction of the wheel and the rail, and then the aerodynamics, these vehicles are saving up to 880 ton each year. Each year. Yeah, we need that. We need that absolutely now. So, and then also, the first thing they ask, how costly is this? And I asked an engineer, one of the engineers, project engineers that I know personally, what is the cost of the project at this moment? And he said, because the prices went up, you know, about everything we use now at the moment. And so he said, it is between 5 and 15 million the kilometer, yeah? It depends if it's double rail, it depends how heavy loads, and so on and so on. So the capital cost is amazingly low in comparing with the others, and I will show it to you. Then the operational cost is very, very low. Yeah, so the maintenance. Then the energy consumption, I told you, is very low, and you know now why. Yeah, and then the capacity is boom, very, very high. And you know now also why. Remember the string rails? Then the last two is these are the most important for me, and that is the environmental pollution and the accident rates are very, very low. And then people say time is money. The delivery cost and the delivery time is pretty good in comparison with others. Yeah. So then this, I have to adjust this. So this is between 5 and 15 million. But listen to me. We are going to compare other transportations, currently transportation alternatives. Monorail, magnet levitation, and the Hyperloop. Yeah, people say, there are others, Kaat. Yes, I know there are others. Let us compare. And every time people send me information about other transportations, I always send it to engineers and ask them, what are the advantages? What are the disadvantages? And here you go. They're all eco-friendly, thank God. They're all safe. Well, the Hyperloop medium, but still safe. Yeah. But then, they all need a flat ground before they can start building the technology. Before. So do you know what it takes in a hilly environment, like, for example, I live here in a very hilly environment at this moment. Do you know what they need to do to get a flat ground? What time, money, effort, manpower is necessary to get this flat ground? It's amazing, yeah? And then they can start building. Do you know that a normal train track without the vehicle, yeah, train track, costs 22 million the kilometer? 22 million the kilometer. And nowadays it will be much more because the cost of copper is much higher, yeah? So, and that means without vehicles, yeah, only the train tracks. And they're not very pretty, yeah? Everywhere you see a train station or train tracks, they pollute the environment, yeah, the view very badly. And we don't, yeah? So then people say, yeah, but the Hyperloop it goes 1,200 kilometers an hour. I know, but did you see the price tag? 100 million and more the kilometer. 100 million and more the kilometer. So now I have to adjust this because I knew it since yesterday. Because I asked somebody in my group, the Skyworld No Millionaires, asked me, is this still current, you know, between 3 and 8 million the kilometer? So I asked an engineer, a project engineer, Vladivolkov, is this still correct? And he said, no, Kaat, the price is up now because of all the things we use. The price goes up of all the minerals and all the metal and everything we use. So it is between 5 and 15 million the kilometers, and 15, that's probably for a double rail, yeah? So we adjusted, I asked it, people ask me, I love to, you know, answer their questions correctly. So this is not correct anymore, so I will change it very soon. So then, who is the brain, the genius behind this technology? Let me introduce you, Dr. Anatoly Unitsky Eduardovich. This man is a genius. He has 150 inventions on his name. Now, 150 inventions. How many inventions do we have together here in this room? Yeah, all these people who are here with me now. How many inventions do we together have on our name? This man, on his name, 150 inventions. Yeah, just to put it in perspective. He wrote 20 monographies, that means books. And then he wrote 200 scientific papers. This man is a genius, and he's very, very, very appreciated in the engineer world and scientific world. And here are some beautiful, beautiful designs in the museum in Belarus. I hope you ever get there because it's worthwhile. In the test park, there is a museum, and on all the walls you can see his designs. Just amazing. And this is his first test vehicle in his first test park. You can see him here, standing here. This vehicle is still alive and renovated and shown off in Belarus. And this is Sky Space. This is his latest design. And the idea is to bring all factory into space without destroying the biosphere. Yeah, without destroying anything. Can you imagine a green planet, no factories, nothing? I sign for that. So I told you he has 150 patents on his name, and here you go, here you see some. And it's worldwide, yeah, worldwide. And he took the technology all over the world, and he was, invited very gladly because the transportation technology all over the world is stuck. I told you, I got only one word, and that is stuck, yeah? And you see me here standing in the InnoTrans. That is the biggest fair, transportation fair in the world, and not for public, only for specialists. And these two gentlemen they are from my country, Belgium, and they asked if the CEO was there. And I looked for him, and he was there all weekend long. And here's Mr. Vladivolkov, the engineer, who I know and ask all the questions, technological questions, if people have them. And we were explaining everything to them, translating. And yes, of course, he has transportation solutions. By the way, these gentlemen were from the National Train Rail Company, and they explained us what big problem, well, challenges they have. And then behind a strong man, there is a strong woman. And here you have Madame Nadezhda. She is the wife of Unitsky, and she is also an engineer. That's why she pushes him forwards, because he dedicated his life so many years onto this technology, and it's worthwhile. Yeah. And she's taking care of the business. She's taking care of the company, and she's doing a pretty good job. You can see here, she won a certificate of good management in 2018. Yeah. And what are the production results? What does that mean? What did we do with the collected money? First of all, we bought a office. Well, not this one. We had two others. We had a small one, then we had a bigger one, and now we have a real big one, and it's ours. Yeah. Why this big one? Because we have more than 600 employees working for us, and there's still chance for job careers. So go to the website if you're interested in this, to work for this technology. There's still a job career on the website. So this is our office. It's 9 stories high. It is laying in or standing in Minsk. Minsk is the capital of Belarus. Belarus is an independent country between Russia and Europe. Yeah, so don't worry about the war. Everything is under control. Yeah. And you see here, beautiful picture with all the highly educated people together with Dr. Unitsky standing in front. Underneath, some beautiful vehicles. Then we have our own factory, also in Belarus. We started with this white building and then the blue building behind. And then we had to expand because the demand was bigger. I told you in the beginning, we only had in mind 2 vehicles. And now we have 17 vehicles. And this we produced in 6 years. Yeah, the normal factories that make vehicles, they use 6 years for 1 vehicle. And we did 17 vehicles. So we did a pretty good job. And people don't realize it, but we did a major job. And then we had to build another big factory, building next to the main factory. And here inside, you can see the engineers proudly presenting the Unibus, but the tropical one, yeah, the one who can resist high temperatures and sand and humidity. And then this one that one can resist very low temperature. And then people ask me, but Kaat, how is it possible? These vehicles are in the air. I mean, U-Sky is in the air, and they're made almost completely out of glass. How can it be safe? Well, I told you, our CEO has 150 patents on his name, and this is one of them again. So this is smart glass. There can be a very sharp projectile impacting at 500 kilometers an hour, and the glass will not break. Let that sink in. This is amazing. Yeah, the glass will not break. And it also takes control of the temperature inside of the vehicle. Then we have a beautiful eco-techno park. I've been there twice. It is a beautiful place. where we demonstrate and test the rails and the vehicles. And if you look very carefully, you can count 7 rails. Yeah, and this is the museum at the bottom. You see, there's all the designs of our CEO and much more. So if you ever had the chance to go and visit there, please do. And then this building is this picture. This is the Eco House. This is also a design of our CEO. And this is a self-sufficient eco house, yeah, completely ecological house. And then you see all these trees. These are fruit trees. And then between these big trees, there are greenhouses. So what do? We have our own fruit and own vegetables. And we also have a pond here with fish. So when delegates of other countries come to us, we can give them fruit and vegetables from our garden and fish from our pond. And why are we doing that? Well, we are making a statement. We are making a statement that this technology is completely ecological. Yeah. Okay, and then we have a test park in the United Arab Emirates in the Innovation Center. And these are some pictures. This picture is a very important picture for myself. This was the celebration with the leaders team, well, a piece of the leaders team, a part of the leaders team, of the putting in the first anchor in the ground. I mean, that was a milestone for us. Yeah. And you see here our CEO and the CEO of Sharjah at the first road signs Unitsky Test and Certification Center in Sharjah. And these are the latest pictures of the 4th lane in that test park. There are already 4 lanes now. And this one will be for the very heavy container. And at the end of this year, it should be finished. And if you follow the news, you can see many, many more pictures. How the development is of this rail. And when this rail is done, we can certify the heavy container transportation, and then we can go to all these ports who have big troubles and give them a solution for their challenges. So this is also very important. If you didn't see it in our back office, Sharjah announced when the 4th track is finished for the heavy container, then they will announce a project in Sharjah. So that means that is a project is signed in Sharjah for container transportation. And that's logical because Sharjah has a port. And then, of course, we had a lot of publicity all over the world, a lot of publicity. Of course, it is innovative and it's a very, very advanced technology. Even in CNN Business and Fox News, and then our phones and emails had tsunamis of reactions. You can imagine. And then we were at the expo in Dubai. We were at the expo in India. And here is Mr. Said, who was doing a very good job in India, telling all about the technology to new people and co-owners. And then this picture is a very important picture. Let me hide the floating control panel. This is a picture of Dr. Anatol Unitsky holding a certificate in his hand. And what does that certificate say? It says Unitsky String Technology Inc. is a reliable and bona fide partner for business activities in Belarus and abroad. That means, what does that mean? We are approved, the technology is approved to be used in the world. So we know cars and motorcycles and buses and trains and trams and metros and airplanes and bicycles and whatever. And now we have U-Sky. This transportation will be in the air on string rails anchored in the ground. Yes, Are you ready? 2022 is the year for us. And yes, there are a lot of people interested. Nigeria is interested, and this is a very innovative governor, Governor Charles Chukwuama Soludo. He wants his province to be very innovative and ecological, and we need some more men of these. And then also we have Rwanda and Lesotho also very, very interested. And we already had more than 150 for 200 countries, more than 150 delegates from all over the world visiting our test park in United Arab Emirates and also in Belarus. Yes, so there's a big demand and a huge interest for our technology. Yeah. Okay, so everybody can invest, everybody can become a co-owner of this technology. So that means that you will get paid by the technology instead of you paying for the technology to use it. Yeah, so that's a big difference. And we have packages for everybody. $50 is the smallest investment, and you get 800 shares. Then we also have packages that you can pay off in 5 months and 9 months. And yes, we are more than 400,000 investors worldwide. You can see me here standing in Belarus in front of my favorite vehicle with co-owners of my home country, Belgium. And so let me tell you how the whole financial plan is planned out. We are currently in stage 14.2, and very soon, the 19th of October, pardon me, the 19th of October, we will go to 14.3. May I have a sip of water? Okay, so we started in 2014 with 0, yeah, an idea of a genius. And every stage we bought something, we developed something, we bought something, we developed something. And stage 8, there was no risk anymore. Why? We have advanced technology in our factories. We own our buildings, yeah, so we have enough asset to pay back the people who invested in this technology. So there's no risk, yeah. And we only have one stage to go, and then it's finished. So then these co-owner shares will never come back, yeah. And what do these shares have advantage for you? Why would you be interested to have them in ownership? Well, these are not normal shares, these are dividend shares. Dividend shares, what does that mean? Dividend shares give you a passive income every year, as long as the technology is sold every year. And we give 100 years guarantee on the tracks and do the maintenance. 100 years from now, where are you 100 years from now? Yeah. So these dividends are also inherited. So this means this is also a safe financial safety net for you and your children and grandchildren. So can you imagine that your grandfather bought some shares of a railroad company? Yeah, there are railroad companies that are 150 years old. And that means that your family would have a financial safety net for 150 years ago. So many generations. That's what you get here in your hands. I told you this is exceptional. Normal dividend shares, they get in hands of the banks and big investors. And now they get in the hands of normal people. So take advantage of them. And yes, you will be able to sell your shares, but that's not very smart. You would throw away the goose with the golden eggs. Somebody else will get rich from your shares. but you can sell them if we would go on the stock market. And I hope that will take a long time before we go on the stock market, so people would realize very soon that these shares are not normal shares, not one-time profit shares, but shares for a lifetime and even more. And what about the stock market? A lot of people ask me, well, you know, when are we going to go on the stock market? When are we going on the stock market? They are misinformed. We do not have to go on the stock market. Why? Because these are not normal shares. These are A-class shares. The normal shares are called B-class shares. They go on the stock market, buy and sell, and hope to make some profit. Yeah, these are the B-class shares. We have the A-class shares, the pre-IPO shares. I mean, they're at a giveaway price, and these are dividend shares. So what does the stock market has influence on our shares? Well, if the price of the B-class shares go up, then the profit goes up of the company. And if the profit goes up from the company, 20% of the profit will be divided among the shares. So the more shares you have, the more profit you have. Every year. Yeah. So let that sink in. Please think about this. Don't think shares, stock market. No, wrong. These are dividend shares. Okay. And then people ask me, yeah, but is this company legit? You know, how are we doing? Well, we again, Unitsky String Technology, again successfully passed the audit. That is a very difficult procedure to show the world that our company is a healthy company, and we passed it this year again. And then a lot of people ask me the roadmap. What does that mean? How is the procedure of building, effectively building, you know, the technology? We start with pre-feasibility study. That takes 6 months and sometimes less. It depends on what company we work together with. And that is the study, you know, we need to know what's in the ground. We need to know the impact of the environment, how many vehicles, what's on the rail, and so on and so on. All the questions, yeah? Then we have the design phase and the construction phase that can go together, yeah? And then we end with training personnel. Why? Because it is completely new technology. And the last 2 years, then after, when the technology is built and in use, we keep on an eye on it to check if everything goes well. Because remember, these tracks, we give 100 years guarantee. 100 years. Wow. So yes, it is a giveaway price, and I will show you why. Let me get these people in. Okay, so first of all, how to get in contact. A lot of people ask me, how do I participate? Well, you go to the person who brought you to me, yeah, to this meeting. You give the name, email, and phone number to your best email. Yeah, that means you can get in there, and you have access to your email. Then this person will give you a link. You click on that link and you will have a confirmation email in your back office. You click on that confirmation email, and then you can put in a password, you use your email, and you can log in. And the login, it will also show to you is this one, only this one. Make sure that you only use this one, and do not Google it, please. Google is not safe. Yeah, there's a lot of hackers on Google. They can change a little bit in the address, and then you log in, you upload money, and your money is gone, and we cannot do anything about it. Yeah, so send this to your email and then start from there, please. Yeah, so be smart. And we have, I told you, stage 14.3 in the 19th of this month. And everybody gets two presents actually. And that is a gift. And you have two of these coupons, we call it coupons. And you get a coupon of 100%, two of them. You can use them for yourself or you can give them away to people in your structure, in your down structure. What do these coupons offer? Whatever package you buy, except the promotion packages, you get another package for free on top. Yeah, and it starts from the package of $1,000 and up. Yeah, but I checked yesterday and I saw also that the small packages can be used, but not 100%. But check out in your back office. Maybe you have it. So you can give it away. Well, everybody has these, but also for the small packages. You can give it away to people in your downline or people who come in for the first time. I just did that. Somebody came in from India in my first line, and I just gave a gift. She bought a package and she got an extra package for free on top. Yeah. So that's a wonderful thing to give presents. I love to give presents. So this is a wonderful thing. And you have two of them too. So I have only one left here. Okay, so look in your back office, go to my investment, go to coupons, and there you see your coupons. Okay, and I told you it's giveaway price. The price of a share is between 6 cents and 2 cents. 2 and 6 cents. Yeah. I remember I bought shares of Tesla, the normal shares, the B-class shares, and one share was $46. I bought 40, only 40 of them, and I sold them back. I sold them when it was 86, and I thought, wow, I made big profit. But then you lose them. These shares you don't have to sell. They give you profit every year, and you see for $1,000 you get 30,000 shares. One share costs you 3 cents. I told you it's a giveaway price. Giveaway price. Yeah. So stop buying stuff that end up in your cupboard and you never use again, and buy shares. Then afterwards you can buy as much stuff as you want. Yeah. And for the newbies, for the people who are new, if the person who brought you in this meeting, this person can send you a link. The moment you click on that link, there is a timer of 7 days. And if you log in, if you click on that log in, verify your account, so do the KYC, then upload money and do your first payment or complete payment of a package, doesn't matter, you get 10% on top for free again. Yeah, remember. So an advice is that start at a Monday. Click on that link on a Monday. Why? Because the verification team is not working on the weekend. So remember, start on a Monday. Start on a Monday. And here are the packages that you can pay off. I told you between 5 months, 2 months. Here's the stable again, the one of 1,000. You get 28,000 shares. One share costs you 4 cents. And if you start with a double payment, you get even $1,000, 1,000 shares on top. And here also within 7 days for the newbies, you can get 10% on top. So you get a lot of shares for free. And remember the coupons. So use it, please, and give away presents. Motivate people, because we're at the end. We're slowly finishing off, and it will never come back again. Never, ever. These shares are profit from all the projects worldwide. worldwide. Yeah. Can you imagine what the profit will be? All right. And then we have a app. It's for free. It's on Android. You can install it. Look for Skyworld Community. You can put it in English and other languages. This is my phone. It looks like this. And what does it give you? The news. It gives you your team. It gives you the money you uploaded, how much shares you got, and so on. Everything that you can find on the computer. Then we have a new website. Please go there, visit the website. It is fun. It is an interactional website. You can click on things, it moves around. You see all the new vehicles, you see videos. It's wonderful. Yeah. And then I have a personal request. This is our CEO, Anatoly Unitsky, the Dr. Anatoly Unitsky Eduardovich. He has a Twitter account, a Facebook account. He has an Instagram account, a YouTube account. Please go and say hello to him. Please say hello to him and, thank him. This man is 73 years old. He's still working for us. He's still doing something for the environment. He had a vision when he was 6 years old and 40 plus years now. When he started, it was for 43 years. So it's now 48 years, almost 50 years, he's working for this technology to upgrade our transportation in the world. And it is a necessity. I mean, everywhere the transportation is in trouble, everywhere it's stuck. And yes, there is a compensation plan. So there's a reward plan. On our platform, Skyworld Community. So you get rewarded when you help us to find co-owners. And it's not that difficult because I told you how many advantages, and bring the people into these meetings. I will tell them all about it. Yeah. Even if they say, oh, watch out, this can be a scam, watch out, it's a pyramid, blah, 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 blah. I bring them in. Yeah. So this is a team structure. We are not a pyramid scheme. No, we bring in people. You get 15%, and yes, you have a downline. Yeah. And if you are a partner, you do not even have to invest. You can start for free. If you want to grow in the compensation plan, yes, you invest a little bit more, but see how much you earn. And when you become a top expert and a Sky expert, you have a monthly income on top of your bonuses. On top of your bonuses, yeah, a monthly income. And yes, here you see partner zero. You don't have to invest anything. And if you want to grow, you invest, but not out of your own pocket. Yeah, you can invest with the bonuses you get from your team. That's how I did it. Yeah. And you get a monthly income if you're a top expert or a Sky expert. So it's worthwhile. So my name is Kaat Jacobs. I am the communication manager of Skyworld Community. I have my own group that is called Skyworld New Millionaires. That started in the inner trance when, after a whole weekend hard work translating for so many people, we were, me and my colleagues, Christian van der Vijver, who's the ambassador of Nigeria, we were sitting down, relaxing. All the people were getting out, a lot of people. So the whole site was blocked with people getting out. And so we sat down, relaxed, drink something. And then the right hand of Unitsky came sit with us, and he said, thank you very much for your help. You worked so hard. And he said, then his phone beeped and he said, look at this. So many demands of the world now. He said, the people who are co-owners now, they are the new millionaires of the world, but they don't realize it. And then after that conversation, I said to Christian van der Vijver, wow, this is a wonderful name for a Facebook group. And this is how it started, Skyworld New Millionaires. So we have a Facebook group and we almost have 12,000 people in there. Then we have a YouTube channel, we have a Telegram and an Instagram. Join us. I put all the meetings in there, the links in there, the recording in there, and I personally answer all the questions. Yeah, and this is my WhatsApp. If you have really urgent things to tell me, contact me on WhatsApp. And then this is the email of me and my team, india@skyway.capital, and we answer all your questions. So thank you very much for your interest, and for the partners, thank you very much for your teamwork. And I will stop the recording. Hopefully you come and visit our next meeting every Saturday, and you ask your questions to me personally. That's much more fun. I like to connect with you. I like to answer your questions. No questions is a stupid question. No question is a not necessary question. And yeah, see you next time. Thank you very much.